Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to use the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. Once again, the oldest deck that Doreen has made. It's her first deck, so you can't go wrong with that. And I'm also going to pull one card from How Now. So those are really cool cards. It's by Raphael Kushner. Not sure who that is, but thank you, Raphael, just like the angel Raphael. I think that's kind of funny. These cards are 50 ways to celebrate the present moment, so they're really cool. I never used to shuffle them. I used to just pick one here and there, so it's 50 different cards, basically little meditations, and not just meditations, but tips to ground yourself and stay in the present moment, so I find those are really helpful. And the backs of those cards are super cool too. They're all different patterns and stuff like that, so those are just really neat, good way to ground yourself. Like I say, we're still in Mercury retrograde, but Mercury does go direct in about a week, so hallelujah, stay strong everyone. I know that there's a lot of emotions going on for everybody. But hang in there, we're almost through, and all the stuff that comes up, once again is for a reason. So I'm just going to focus here and ask that the messages that come through will help everyone that is watching, and call on extra white light and purple light protection, Archangel Michael, whoever else you feel good to call upon. Any kind of colors. Purple's protective color, as I mentioned last week. Amethyst going on. I should have lit some incense, but I didn't. That's okay. I will after this video. So, for the beginning of this week, we have forgiveness. Forgiveness comes up a lot, especially during times like this retrograde and full moons, mostly because that's when a lot of junk comes up. And people can trigger you, you get set off, people from your past come up. This happened with me over the weekend, had to deal with some people from my past, and I automatically wanted to treat them not so nicely. Not, going out of my way to be mean to them, but I think out of habit, there's certain people from my past and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to deal with you. But, I'm trying to keep in mind that everyone is a child of the universe, everyone is light, everyone's love, a child of God, if you will. So it doesn't mean you have to be best friends with these people that you bump into, from your past, or that you have some sort of exchange with that isn't very, comfortable or positive. Just remember that forgiveness is key, and this always stems from forgiveness of self, right? Everything stems from self. So a lot of times if you're not forgiving someone, it really is trying to catch your attention so you can forgive yourself. So keep that in mind for the beginning of this week. Doreen Virtue did a reading this week, as she always does, and there's a lot of emotions coming up still from this retrograde, of course. So allow your emotions and forgive yourself for whatever you're feeling as well. For the middle of the week, we have celebration. Interesting. I think she picked up on that for more the end of the week, but it could be, Thursday, Friday-ish. You never know. Don't forget that life is something that we should be celebrating no matter what's going on planetary-wise. We go through a lot of changes. We're all going through a huge shift right now, and we have been actually through this whole year from January to about July of this year. Lots of planets are going, retrograde, and that's throwing us all off. Lots of crazy, intense emotions. We're letting go of the past and starting fresh, starting brand new. And, just remember that life is a celebration. Every day should be celebrated, even if you're going through a tough time, even if the energies are really crazy. Life is a beautiful gift, and, many times we forget that, we really aren't here for all that long on this earth. So as crazy as this world may seem sometimes, it is a gift to be here. So remember to celebrate, and that doesn't necessarily mean go out and be crazy and party and spend all your money. Celebrate with your friends and family, and celebrate wherever you are. And I'm reminded to celebrate today, every day, and sometimes that's really hard to do because you want to be at the next thing. You want to be at point B, I want to be at point B, I want to be at point C, but I'm at point A. Or, maybe I'm in the middle of the alphabet and I want to be at the end, But life is a journey, and it's really important sometimes to remember to enjoy the process and enjoy the journey, because you are exactly where you're meant to be. We all are. And as exciting as it is, you know, to be planning for the future, to be releasing projects, to be, you know, moving forward, pushing forward, it's also exciting to be where you are now because, you know, you've come a long way. We've all come a long way. Things are progressing at a steady pace. Sometimes we have to stop and retreat and take inventory and see just how far we have come and prepare, you know, to move on and to move into the future and to set goals and all of these things, but also just to enjoy the present moment, enjoy where you are now. Physically, enjoy where you are emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, you know, just be okay with where you are because where you are is perfect, and enjoy the surroundings around you, the people around you, because everyone, you know, is human, and once again, we're not here for all that long, and before you know it, you know, we may lose some loved ones. So instead of living out of fear or thinking that, you know, people are just going to live forever, it's about finding a balance in the middle. You know, you don't have to live every day in fear that you're going to die or everyone you love is going to die, you know what I mean? And you don't have to have the other mindset on the opposite side of the spectrum where you think that you're just invincible, you know what I mean? Our souls, of course, are basically eternally love, you know, and of course we exist after this lifetime, but it's so important to remember to live here in the now on this earth, as crazy as it is sometimes, because we are lucky to live here on this earth, believe it or not. And not everyone gets to come here, so enjoy your life. That's the reminder for the middle of the week. And for the weekend, we have divine guidance. So remember that you're being guided. Those cards look very similar, do they not? You know, remember that you're being guided and you are perfectly on your path. The thing that I notice about both of these cards is that there's light. You know what I mean? There's darkness, but there's also light. And they're both reaching up to this light. And to me, that just represents where we're going. And of course, you know, we don't want to stay too future focused, but it's insight. Light is insight. And, you know, we're reaching amongst the stars. Both of those pictures look like they are stars. You're reaching towards a new star. We are going into this new way of life, as I've been describing for the past few weeks, few months even, and we're progressing, we're getting there. This is about trusting the divine guidance that's coming to you, trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, having blind faith. Even though right now in this moment you may not know how you're going to get to where you want to go, or maybe you're experiencing what I am, which is, you know, intense feelings and insights about, you know, where life's going to take you. And though life is unpredictable, sometimes you do get these kind of downloads and insights as to what's going to happen and how things are going to progress, and you're led to, you know, your next step. Trust yourself, even if things in the moment, you know, physically aren't appearing. Trust, and keep affirming to yourself that you are abundantly provided for, because you are. The universe is always providing for us. Even if you don't have lots of money in your pocket or in your wallet or in your bank account, thank the universe. This is how you attract more abundance, is thanking the universe for unlimited or limitless financial abundance and security and abundance in all ways. Just keep affirming that. It will show up for you. Have faith, have trust, and trust in the divine guidance that comes to you. You're being led to the perfect places, the perfect people, at the perfect divine time, and so is everyone else. So trust your path and stay focused, no matter what anyone says about your path or what you should do, who you should be, where you should go. Forget about all that. Clear it out. Ask Archangel Michael to clear, you know, that energy out to keep you safe and shielded. Surround yourself with, you know, purple light and protection, and just remember to stay focused, go within, and trust everything that you feel. So the How Now present moment card looks like this, the one I pulled. It looks basically like hot air balloons going up in the air. And it says, why be average? This is the additional message for this week. Striving for excellence is how we reach our I can't speak. Striving for excellence is how we reach our full potential, but since we can't excel at everything, it's also how we become self-critical and lose our connection to the now. I was trying to get ahead, is what I was describing earlier. Exulting in activities we enjoy with no intention of great achievement gets us quickly back on track. Pick an activity that you think you'd enjoy, but that you avoid due to lack of aptitude. Pursue it with gusto. Interesting vocabulary. Celebration. Celebrate your mediocrity rather than cringing at it. Laugh often. If potential judgment by others makes this practice too daunting, do it with a friend who's willing to just be as goofily gung-ho. That is a tongue twister to read. So do something fun, you know, do something silly. Don't be afraid to laugh. Celebrate life. Celebrate doing something silly. And, you know, don't worry about how silly you look sometimes. Find someone to be silly with, or even if you just want to be silly on your own, that's cool too. You know, don't take life too seriously this week. Yes, we feel a lot of stuff coming up with this retrograde. Yes, we feel a lot of emotions. Yes, we can be stressed out about where we want to go in the future and our goals and how things are going to pan out and how we're going to be abundantly provided for and how we're going to afford this and blah, 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 blah. Let it go and try to find time to do something fun. Do something that you wouldn't typically do. You know, whatever that is for you. Do something silly. Why be average? Go do something fun. Do what your heart tells you to do. And enjoy your life. Enjoy your week. I will talk to you guys next week. Take care. Bye.